Replacement of fuse wire in a fuse box. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain how to replace a fuse wire in the fuse box. Introduction to replacement of fuse wire in a fuse box. Steve, upon reaching home, blends some fruits to make a glass of milkshake to drink. Suddenly, the blender slows down and goes off. It could be because of a power surge or a faulty wiring or a fault with the appliance, which causes the fuse of the electrical circuit to trip, breaking the circuit and thus cutting the power. Now he goes to the place where the fuse box is located. He turns the main switch off before taking a look at the fuse wire. Okay, but why should he take a look at the fuse wire? If there is no wire, then it means that the fuse is blown. Alright, let's get back. He opens the cover that protects the fuse carriers. He then takes out the fuse carriers and inspects. Oops, the fuse is blown. Now, let's see how he replaces the fuse wire in the fuse box. First, he equips himself with a screwdriver, a fuse wire of correct ampere rating, and a pair of wire cutters. Now, off to work. Step 1. Steve loosens the terminal screws and removes the old and broken wire. Step 2. He cuts the new fuse wire long enough to wrap around both the terminal screws. Step 3. He winds the wire around one terminal screw in the clockwise direction and tightens this terminal screw into place with the help of the screwdriver. Step 4. He will have to either insert the wire through the fuse holder or pass it through the bridge. Step 5. Next, he winds the wire around the other terminal screw, also in the clockwise direction. The wire should be a little slack, as it will tighten when the remaining terminal screw is tightened. Step 6. He tightens the final screw and replaces the fuse carrier. Step 7. Finally, he closes the cover and turns the main switch on. The circuit is repaired. Ta-da! The light is back on, and so is the blender. Conclusion. Thus, Steve, with the help of the fuse wire of correct rating, managed to replace the blown-out fuse wire. We, as an author, will not be liable for any losses, injuries or damages if you try any circuit in the wrong format. Summary. This brings us to the end of the lesson. In this lesson, we have learnt the procedure to replace the fuse wire in a fuse box.